As you can see, I have a lot of books in my bookshelf. And I have read quite a few amounts of books in that bookshelf. But there's like probably 60-70% of books that I haven't read or I have started to read, stopped reading. And I don't know why I was doing it. And for the longest time, I just struggled. I didn't know why it was happening. I wanted to read like a book called Grit. I read like 30 pages, stopped reading for no reason. There was a reason. And I'm going to tell you how I cracked the code. Like only now I have realized what I'm doing to make me hooked to like certain kinds of books. When you're facing a problem in your life, when you're struggling in some area of your life and you want to fix it, that's when you go for knowledge. That's when you go for non-fiction book. My mistake was I filled my whole life with just non-fiction books. My whole life was okay, I want to get like 10 books about habits, 10 books about women, 10 books about freaking business. You only need one of them to completely change your life. You only need to read the best one, like the one book. Nonfiction is like a bullet point kind of a book. It's like bullet point, bullet point, bullet point, and you take the advice and you take action. That's the only way it changes your life, or else you'll forget it. Why do you think you forget books? It's because you're not taking action. Once you actually read the book, this is what I do with nonfiction now. Read it, read like a chapter. If there's something concrete, like an actionable step I can follow, I'll follow it. I'll literally close the book, follow it. And then I'll go back, read again. Like every day I'll just do this. So that's how I read nonfiction book. And that has done two things for me. Number one, I remember the book because I'm taking action and it's also changing my life. Number two, I'm reading less nonfiction books. Instead, I'm reading autobiographies, biographies, history. Like, I'm reading this book right now. It's like a book from the founder of Nike, the shoe company. And it's like a fucking good book. It's filled with inspiration. The storytelling of this guy is insane. And I'm completely hooked. I've never read a book in my life where I'm just reading it and I'm so hooked to something. Like that makes me excited. Like it's like I'm watching Netflix, but I'm just reading a book. It's good for me, but it's like as pleasurable as watching Netflix. And you get there by reading biographies of great men and women, of like men who are one in a million, one in 10 million. Like Alexander the Great, Churchill, like Genghis Khan, Socrates, Plato, Marcus Aurelius, Charles Darwin, Newton, Einstein. Like these are the books. If you read them, it will not only fill you up with like a lot of information and inspiration, you'll read more books and it will give you lifetime wisdom, like wisdom that lasts forever. It never fades away. It never goes away. It never changes with time. It stays the same. Like Stoicism, it's still being followed after hundreds of years after being discovered. It's still being followed and it's still as applicable as it was in that time. Stop reading nonfiction. Like, stop reading nonfiction all the time. Stop making it the only kind of genre you read. Stop limiting yourself to nonfiction. I'm not telling you to read fiction and storybooks and novels. If you want to, you can. That's very good. I don't want to. I still want to be in the niche of business and like productivity, entertainment. But I do it by reading from other great people. There are so many people who you can read about, their life, their stories, that is like going to give you so much knowledge, wisdom, and it's going to change your life like significantly because that's wisdom. And whenever you want knowledge, whenever there's like something you want to fix in your life, let's say social skills, you're stuttering, you can't speak with people, you don't know social etiquettes, you don't know social intelligence, you can read a book about social things and you can read a non-fiction book about that, how to win friends and influence people, human nature. You can read books like these to give you knowledge and like the bullet point advice that you can follow to change and improve your social skills. But in general, you should be reading, in my opinion, other people's life and biographies and like history and learn from it. And that's the whole video. I just thought it would be valuable for you if I shared what I'm doing now to read more books and be more excited for like reading more books. And it's just as simple as reducing the amount of non-fiction I read and only reading it when I need it, when I'm like thinking about like what area of life I want to work on. And if I don't know how to solve a like particular problem, because most of the times you know how to solve it, you don't need a book on habits. You know how to build habits. You can watch a video and you can take action. So read less of nonfiction. Only read it when you need it. Read more of like fiction or history or biographies of great people who are like insanely inspiring to you. That was the whole video, and I hope you got some value out of it. I'll see you in the next one.